Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Hit as he throws. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The play action fake. Fires to the right. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. This time it's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that is why this defense is #1 in the nation against the pass. They've got a lot of guys that are going to play on Sundays in the NFL. You just saw the speed on the back end, tracking that thing down to get the interception on the opening drive of the game.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Hands it off. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utah!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Utah 7, Arizona State 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Keeps it on the bootleg. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Trying play action. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team.
Number 31, on to kick it away.
Gets it out of the air for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it just outside the 30-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, running back on the move. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Got a wide open receiver.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Here we go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Wilson will throw.
As an offense, you've got to know in this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
And this crowd is losing it, frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Utes will punt this one away.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Wilson to pass. Getting some heat. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Andrews. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half, with the score, Arizona State 10, Utah 7.
The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an act.
Can anyone catch him? And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
On the play.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Toss to the left. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Wilson will throw. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Arizona State Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The back goes in motion. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Jumped on top of the pile. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Unloads to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Comes out throwing on first down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They've got the screen set up, and the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arizona State 10, Utah 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. The Sun Devils pick up the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Wilson to pass. Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Washington. Got room at the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. His receiver was completely covered, but chuck it up, you never know, you might hit the lottery.
Why not? It's about the chances of hitting the lottery when you throw it that far, by the way, because you might want to give him a little bit more arc on that football instead of throwing it that far, because nobody really had a chance.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll leave it with the lone back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Get set, get set.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if the dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Play action. Pocket stuck, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.